Austin Keys. This is my 2002 WRX.
In today's video, we're gonna figure out the modifications done to this car, a little bit of the story behind it, then take it out on the streets, ask the real hard-hitting questions. How many engines have you blown up? And at the end of the video, we're gonna figure out how much it costs to build a Subaru like this.
Time attack is basically you are racing at a track or anything and you're trying to put down the fastest lap time in your class, I guess. This is still in street class. So street class is basically a street car. It has to have full interior. They just added, you can do fender flares on it. It has to be a 200 treadwear tire. It has to have a stock, I think, style engine. So technically this is still a stock style engine since it's a Subaru engine. The only reason why I got into Subaru was because my coworker sold me my WRX, the old car that I crashed. In May, I think, or end of April of 2022, I put that Subaru in the wall at Sonoma and totaled it out. And I was like devastated, but also motivated at the same time. And me and my buddy went to, the next day actually, found a chassis in Fresno, and me and him drove the next day. I crashed on a Saturday, drove on Sunday, like 4 hours to go pick up this car, and bought it and brought it back and started rebuilding it. So currently it made 699.4, I think, on the dyno. Realistically, that was on 106 day on the dyno, and it was like 106 outside. So like intake temps were like super high. I would say like on a cooler day, like I think me and my tuner were guessing like somewhere in like 730 range.
Can we talk a little bit about the exterior of your car?
Sure. Charge speed front bumper, authentic one, I should say, because this took forever to get. Cybon carbon fiber hood, Carlton flares, carbon doors front and passenger and driver, a Cybon carbon fiber deck lid, and a Cybon carbon fiber wing. I know for the fact for the doors, I saved about 160 pounds.
Holy shit.
I think it was about 40 pounds per door.
That's
so
insane.
It's a good amount of weight savings.
Totally.
But it's really expensive and like, it's like
it's
kind
not
of,
worth it.
Yeah.
It's
not worth it unless you're like really chasing weight.
Yeah. We'll pop up a photo of what it looked like before. RIP to that car, but you know what I mean?
So we have Status Racing, I think. Seats, they're custom. So this is like a hydro dipped forged carbon that we did on all the trim and stuff like this. We have a Sparco wheel. We have an ECU ADU7 is the display on the car. I got a whole bunch of fancy buttons that
we'll show later.
Yeah, we can show them later. The CAE shifter, 6 overcrest, ABS door cards. I don't know, they're like simple, but they also come with like this nice like carbon fiber.
Now, of course, this is a race car. We need some chassis modifications. What do we got?
These are AP Racing 9668 brakes, Feel 442s that are custom valve for this car. But I'm actually getting rid of all that stuff because I want to do the geometry on the car is a little still off. So we're going to go back to stock STI aluminum arms with a Wisefab drop knuckle.
And then as far as the drop knuckle, for anyone that doesn't understand, that's just to correct geometry when you lower the car.
Yeah, so when you lower the car, your tie rods are gonna be like at an angle, like upwards, and then that just creates a bunch of like bump steer. So when like you go over a bump, like the wheel will basically just get ripped out of your hand. Not good on track. And so the drop knuckle basically just corrects it back to factory geometry, and you just have like a nice like level playing field with like the tie rods and
Totally.
stuff.
What do we got here?
So this is a M45 2.5 liter closed deck block. We have out front 2.5 liter ported, I think it's like a stage 2 port heads, Kelford 272, 268 cams on the car, ETS front mount intercooler kit, ETS rotated kit with the G35 900 turbo, CSF dual pass radiator, 4-inch intercooler in the front, and I think that's about it for the basics. This harness is 100% custom. Like my buddy literally laid it out on the table. It's a motorsports mil-spec harness. The wiring's like really, really nice, and it's all connected through a Deutsch connector that you can see, I don't know if you guys can see right here. So this whole harness will come off as long as you do that. You twist that one connector, and literally you can actually remove the engine other than like a couple of the sensors, and then the whole engine harness can come with the motor outside the car.
All right, hold up. Hold up, I'm not ready yet.
No, I'm not gonna hit it.
Okay, okay. What was that?
I lost something.
Did we lose something?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You see it? Are you serious right now? No, my face was easily the most embarrassing out of anyone that's done it. I said that. I said, pose.
And this one?
Yeah, this one. My toes curl a little bit. You get that? It's got a foot cramp.
I was fine-tuning it.
Yeah. So my plan was to have the hard-hitting questions while we were driving, but the fuel pump's too loud, the car's too loud overall. So now we're doing the hard-hitting questions now. Could a car like this get you girls?
Yes.
Oh, it could?
I mean,
I thought you were gonna be like just dudes are sliding your DMs.
no, I mean,
It could work.
it could work.
In theory. Would you take it on a date?
Yeah, no.
Thank you. Thank you. How many engines have you blown up?
I've blown up one, but like grenaded it, and that was probably the worst one. Other than that, like I think it's more just like 3 or 4 like failures.
Like head gasket failures?
Yeah, I spit a head gasket out, broke the timing, and that was because of the accident, or jumped timing on one of the engines, and that was because of the accident. So like realistically, I haven't done like the typical Subaru thing where you're just like grenading engines left and right.
Yeah, just one.
Just one.
Okay. Do you vape?
No.
Okay. Can you put an STI wing on a WRX?
100%.
Would you trade this for a turboed Miata? Like just asking for a friend, not like I have one or anything.
I don't know, Miatas are pretty sick.
Okay. Oh, so I mean, it's possible. What is your opinion on the Prius?
I used to have one, so.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, this is not going how I thought.
I mean, with gas prices, you can't beat it.
I respect that answer. Final question, what everyone's been waiting for. How much money has gone into this build? I know it's been 2 cars, a few engines, so this is total amount, rough guesstimate.
I would say upper 100 to 80 to $200,000.
Pretty much a Huracan.
Yeah, but like
But
years, you know, of building it, like it's not just upfront cash.
yeah.
And like, I mean, in parts wise and stuff, like yes, I do have partners that do help me out a little bit. So like, I didn't necessarily spend all of that, but at the same time, like, if someone were to
Go on the same journey.
I mean, if someone wanted to build this exact car, they could do it for like 100, 120.
Okay. I'm like 15K into my Miata, and I'm already broke. Well, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you coming out, Austin.
Yeah.
You can follow Austin at his Instagram right here. Check out me. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, the whole 9. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.